today is World Tiara Day. Did you get that? And it's a day that empowers individuals to embrace their inner royalty and shine with confidence. So please go ahead, wear yours, and shine with confidence. All right, it's time for us to talk peace and conflict resolution. We have guests in the house to do this. We are looking at peace and conflict resolution for sustainable development. And we have Honorable Halima Zubaru Danbata. She is a gender advocate. And also have Ambassador Onuche Kingsley, convener, 1,000 Peace Ambassador of Nigeria, and Girls and Women Speak Ambassador. What a long one.
Exactly.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. The fact that you talk peace, the fact that you want peace, you understand, you want us to have a peaceful environment in our country. It's thumbs up for you people. So we are saying welcome to our studio and thank you for doing what you are doing. So let's start. Why do you decide to talk peace, then conflict?
First of all, I tell people um, when you have food in your stomach, you have peace of mind.
Okay.
In terms of conflict, we look at conflict as when there is hunger, people don't have what to do. They go and carry gun to kidnap and store useless kind of thing. But where there is
When they have enough.
enough in your stomach, when you have something to eat, you have peace of mind.
Okay.
So I bet you today, if Nigeria as a whole or in local communities where crises are happening, they have what to do that will give them food, there will be no conflict.
You have a peaceful
We'll have
environment.
a peaceful environment.
Okay.
So that is how I classify peace.
And that's why you decided to pick up the
Yes,
challenge.
and a lot of persons needs to be sensitized about peace. There was a friend of mine that had an encounter. He left Kaduna to Abuja, and he lost his money.
Oh,
Yes. So when they dropped him, he told the driver, he's an Hausa man, he told him, please, can I withdraw? This is the POS here. Look at me here. Can I withdraw and pay you? The driver was shouting, no, no, you must give me my money. You must give me my money. This is a simple sensitization of our peace. If we have sympathy with peace, it's just for him to go here and withdraw. So there are a lot of people that need to be sensitized about this peace. We have been hearing about peace, peace, peace. But we need to go to the
and some people
grassroots.
lack understanding.
Yes, we need to go to the grassroots to sensitize a lot of persons, a lot of folks about peace. It's not about violence. Violence can never give you a good result.
All right.
It cannot make sustainable development happen in your community.
All right. So, Honorable, let's hear from you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be here and to be amongst you amazing people that advocate for peace and
Okay.
resolution. Well, my own definition of peace is where you have a complete good communication understanding, because I think peace can't happen without understanding. If you break understanding, also you need to know the cause and impact of the misunderstanding, because it's a misunderstanding somewhere in the
Yes.
interpretation
That's why
of
it's
communication.
Yes.
That's why what I sent to you, that's not where you're decoding and responding to me back. So I feel that understanding is the capital definition of peace. Because if you understand, then what are you going to be negative about? Unless the opinion is contrary to what you want. But if the message has been communicated to you accordingly and delivered, what would you cause again? So you have to have peace. And you know, by the time I send my message to you and you comprehend it, you become calm.
Okay, so now let's look at the relationship between peace and development. Let me start.
First, the question you asked me, peace and development actually, they are two different parts. I mentioned about when there is conflict in the community, you will never see an investor.
Move there.
you will never see an
Just like the
investor.
Nigerians will say, nobody likes Wahala.
Nobody likes
True.
Wahala. For example, Kogi State I am from, that there were a lot of kidnapping at our road, and a lot of things happening. We have a lot of mineral resources that need investment opportunities, people that can build factories, and a lot of things there that it will empower youth. They can't come because when there's conflict there, where there is kidnapping there, you will never see an investor. I cannot put my money to a place that I will waste.
Okay.
Yes. So peace and development actually works in a synonymous way when you leverage on the fact that yes, as a stakeholder in a community or in a state, I will leverage that. Okay, let me help my community. Let me help my state by bringing good tidings, especially creating a good road for investors or people that have much money to come and invest in a state that will leverage on the fact that yes, youth will be employed.
Okay.
You understand? So there are lots more about peace and development. It comes together because everybody likes peace.
Okay.
Everybody likes development.
Okay, let's look at the place of communication
Mhm.
in peace and conflict resolution. So for you,
Okay.
where is a place of communication? And you know, communication is not complete without a feedback.
Yes.
Then and then. So let's look at that.
In terms of communication, where there's peace and conflict, how to manage that, right? That's the question.
Yeah.
Uh, we have relevant stakeholders. This is what we're supposed to do. We have relevant stakeholders in charge of abuse that comes to injustice. It is vital and very important that wherever you see an injustice happening in, like conflict happening in a community, what you're supposed to do, you don't take actions to your hands. You don't take actions to your hands. You meet the relevant stakeholders to enhance that situation and solve it instead of taking the action for your hand. Like say, for example, uh, I'll actually give. Let me go to the political area. For example, politician in the community actually um, lingered uh, a conflict, and you as a youth, what are you supposed to do? Because what we feel or what we see these days is youth takes decision in their hands because this politician is nonsense, is that. Let me take this decision in my hands, and since he has done this, let me go and talk to my own community boys. Let's attack
Jungle
him.
justice.
It causes
Jungle justice, yeah.
yes, exactly. It causes a lot of conflict. It makes it more worsen. What they are supposed to do when these youth are being sensitized about conflict, like I said, I mentioned about sensitization. When they are being sensitized, they go to the relevant. We have hierarchy of
Channel.
channels. Yes, you submit letters to the high authorities to bring to justice, take lawyers, send petitions to the government, the upper government, to deal with the case.
Your
Mhm.
pet project, you talked about
Yes.
girl, you know, I just remember your gender
Yes.
advocate. So
Yeah.
tell us more.
Well, being a gender advocate, I was so intentional. Why? It's because I'm a female and a citizen of Nigeria, my country that I'm so proud of. And I realize a lot of opportunities for women is being snuffed under the carpet. And not only that, we were already like traditionally groomed to be almost like second class citizens in our country, and which it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
And the only way is to leave an example first. Then you can mentor other women, other girls, and then you can guide other girls and women as well. So I started an NGO called Women Entrepreneurship Development Fund Forum because it's a forum where women of different ethnic groups from Nigeria we come together and see how we can enhance skill acquisition because I believe it's with entrepreneurship skills that women can empower themselves. Because firstly, for you to be educated, for you to be exposed, for you to have self efficiency, you have to be self reliant in any way. And hand skills
Mm.
goes a long way.
Yeah.
And the hand skills we teach women is we train women to make or learn is things that are necessary. You can't live without washing your clothes. We teach women how to make soap.
Okay.
There's no the most how will I say, the poorest of the poorest has to wash his
And
clothes.
soap. And you need soap to wash your plates.
You need soap to wash your plates. You need soap to bath. You need soap to wash your clothes.
Yeah,
The basic essentials.
that's what you're.
That's what my NGO is based on
Alright.
teaching. And then after that, we realized even the women that are already in business have a shortcoming when it comes to personal development and business development. Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, because of time,
Mm.
I want you to just, in one word, or I don't want to, okay, let me not say one word,
Mhm.
briefly just advise people listening to you about peace, that we need peace for us to have development. So, briefly.
Yes, my advice to Nigerians especially is to embrace peace. Be sensitized on the cause of peace, not just say peace, 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 and you don't even know what is peace.
Mm.
Peace is it's harmony in the absence of conflict. And when we fix dialogues in everything we do, there is peace.
So, okay, we need dialogue, we need
Yes.
communication. Okay, Marmalima, talk to the women this time. You talked about skill acquisition, you
Yes.
talked about a lot of things. So,
Yeah.
just-
Well, my fellow women, always know that whatever you want to do, you have to set timeline, you have to set determination. There's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And you should not accept any negative thoughts or opinions thrown at you. Don't let anybody hold you down with negativity. Always project love and peace.
Wow. Very big thank you,
Thank you
to
so
you
much,
for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank
yes,
you so
because we
much.
all need peace. We
Yes.
need peace. And there's also a place of communication. If I
Yes.
want something and you know you're supposed to give it to me
Mhm.
and it's my right, don't
Yes.
deprive me of it. Because if
Yes.
you get to a point, you push me to the wall, I'll fight back. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
we've been talking about peace and conflict resolution, and you heard it all. We need peace. If you don't have peace in your community, development will not come, investors will not come, and you will not have those basic things. And like Honorable said to the women, you need something, you need a skill. Don't just sit there and think everything will just come to you. Remember that you'll be blessed. It's the handwork you have
Yes.
that will be blessed. Thank you so much. All right, the program is still Good Morning Abuja on NTH Channel 5. The Unity Station. It's time for us to go for a break. And please don't go anywhere because the program will continue after the break.